What is frontotemporal dementia? First, let's define dementia. According to the National Institutes of Health, dementia is the loss of cognitive functioning, thinking, remembering, and reasoning, to such an extent that it interferes with a person's daily life and activities. Frontotemporal dementia, or FTD, is a broad term for several types of dementia caused by the degeneration or loss of brain cells in the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain. Unfortunately, FTD is progressive, meaning that people with FTD will have symptoms that get worse over time as more brain cells in the frontal and temporal lobes are lost over time. The symptoms observed will relate to the functions supported by the frontal and temporal lobes. The frontal lobe is responsible for higher cognitive functions such as decision-making, problem-solving, control of purposeful behaviors, consciousness, and emotions. The temporal lobe is involved in processing sound, understanding language, and storing new memories. There are three main variants of FTD: the behavioral variant, the language variant, and the movement variant. The behavioral variant is the most common and primarily affects personality and social behaviors. People with the behavioral variant may have personality changes, may become indifferent, and may struggle with making good decisions and exercising self-control. The language variant is less common and primarily affects a person's speech and language abilities. A person may struggle to remember words, have difficulty understanding spoken or written language, or have trouble speaking fluently even when they know what they want to say. This variant is also called primary progressive aphasia, or PPA. It's important to note that PPA may also be caused by other types of dementia besides FTD. Movement variants of FTD are less common and include disorders such as corticobasal syndrome, or CBS, and progressive supranuclear palsy, or PSP. These disorders impact movement planning, coordination, and balance. People may experience tremors, stiffness, and uncontrollable movements. In summary, FTD involves the gradual loss of brain cells in the frontal and temporal lobes, which results in behavior changes, speech and language difficulties, or movement issues. In later sections, we will discuss the different FTD variants in more detail, exploring their specific symptoms and characteristics.